I want you to think what's the bigger idea here. Why were you showing the students how to simplify the square root of 8? You should be teaching the Pythagorean theorem. There's no need for square roots. This is geometry, not algebra.
Okay, but can you tell me how best to teach it without square roots? For 30, 60, 90 and 45, 45, 90 triangles? I can't think of a way to avoid the use of roots for those triangles.
You cannot and should not be testing their algebra skills. You must focus on evaluating their understanding of geometry.
Great. Thanks. Got it. But maybe just one example of how to have students investigate special triangles without having to understand square roots? Maybe you can share one?
Investigate? What do you mean by investigate?
Discover. I mean discover.
Because investigating is what they are doing to understand a problem. They are trying different things to lead to an answer or other questions. Discovery is the means of understanding what has to be done. It's the end. And investigation is the means. You did go to school for this, right?
I sure did. Anyway, by way of example for this particular concept, special right triangles, can you share a way for me to get them to see the patterns without knowing how to simplify square roots?
What is the problem here? You can get them to understand the geometry without having to drill their algebra. Geometry is not for drill, nor is algebra or any conceptual matter.
Yup. We're agreed on that. I'm just asking for one example. You know, I'm all ears. You're the expert, and I am willing to listen.
What is so hard about this?
Oh, I'm sure it's not hard, but even if it is, it's worth it for sure. All I'm asking for is an example of how to get the students to discover, maybe, the need to use or simplify square roots. I'll stop having them simplify square roots, unless you tell me otherwise.
Look, through investigation of problems that are relevant to their lives, students will make the next step from a place they are already well established.
Okay, right, that's Vygotsky ZPD, I remember that. Very cool. And regarding the non-use of simplifying square roots, am I right that they should just leave square root of 8 as just that? Square root of 8?
I got to go to a meeting. You should be able to figure this out.
Okay. Thanks. Can I expect an observation soon? And will there be any notice, because the last 2 times you just walked into the class and I'd like to at least have an extra handout for you.
Maybe soon, and no. I'll just come in when I can.
Okay, thanks.